All right, today I've got a good conditioning drill for baseball players. So if you're at the park and you've went through all your hitting, you've done your pitching, you're station to station to station, you come to your conditioning. I think one of the funnest ways to do conditioning is have the kids have a little bit of fun, right? So you get them all lined up, and we're going to bring out a football today just to mix it up a little bit. But what it's going to be is a bit of a blend of a hot box, and then you'll go out and transition into a ball over your shoulder. So what you'll do is strap on the Kbands, whether you're by yourself or with multiple athletes, and each athlete will take their turn starting in the middle of 3 cones. Keep them pretty tight. We don't want to get too long because we want to kind of mimic a fast infield type of transition. If you're moving left, moving right, maybe the ball takes a bad hop. You're going to shuffle left, shuffle right, shuffle left, and this will all be done off the coach or trainer. You'll be pointing from side to side and let the athlete react. And then once you've got to that point, you'll hold your hand high. The athlete will sprint back, drop, and read. So the head's going to turn, look over the shoulder, and catch the football. And we used to do all kinds of drills with footballs here and there just to mix it up a little bit. And it's always fun at the end of practice after you've already done everything with your glove throwing to first. We've done all of our different types of drills. Yeah, you kind of finish up with something like this.
One of the hardest things I ever did as an outfielder is to track the ball and go get it over my head. It just...
Yeah,
a lot of things happening when you're trying to do that.
Yeah, with this type of a drill, that's what we've kind of accomplished in this. We've got a lot of movement early, right? Get your head moving all around. If you're trying to catch a ball in the outfield, you've got to figure out how to settle your feet so that your head doesn't continually bounce. So this type of a drill is going to focus on that. You're going to run out, look over your shoulder, and when you get to that, that's one of the key parts of this drill is younger athletes got to start learning how to run either on the balls of their feet and then sink in their hips. Other guys are a bit of a heel toe or mid foot striker because you've got to smooth out your head. If your head's bouncing the entire time, it's really hard to catch the ball on this type of a run.
Well, and if you turn off and you turn back, you drop step and you're taking off, then all of a sudden you're looking back, and you're not getting lost real quick.
Anybody that's played baseball or at any level has had a ball over their shoulder. And then it brings you back to seeing highlights of like Jim Edmonds catching a ball, like diving backwards, how difficult that type of a catch is. Reading a ball when you're at a dead sprint backwards is not easy to do if you're not able to settle your feet.
Right.
And I think that's one of the big parts with this specific drill that another key component here is going to be, I guess we should say 2 things. Watch the athletes on their turn. When you've got the transition, it should be a turn and gain ground. A lot of times athletes will take a long stride with their inside leg. What you really want to work on is trying to turn and burn, right? So you want to pivot on the inside foot and gain ground forward. And as you're running, a lot of times you'll see this in baseball where a kid gets a glove on his hand. And this is most of the time younger athletes, and them arms don't tend to move too awful much. So make sure that you're using your arms as you transition into a sprint, and don't stick your hands out until you get to where the ball's going to be. If you've ever seen advanced, top tier outfielders, the thing that you'll notice the most is they are on a dead sprint and don't break that stride until they're ready to catch the ball.
Well,
then the hands extend.
People don't realize sticking your arms out is really a deceleration process.
It slows you down.
Too early.
Yeah, it slows you down. So you want to be using your arms as much as you can, having normal running form, and as you're approaching the ball, settle your feet, get your vision to slow down a little bit, and then extend out and make the catch.
And keep balanced, keep yourself under control. There are a lot of things involved, and the ball over your head was always my Achilles heel.
Yeah, I mean, a drill like this too, just a little bit of advice. You could run this with multiple kids. I know a lot of coaches utilize conditioning drills, just have everyone line up and we'll run distances. But a drill like this is done so quick that you can have a guy get in, left, right, left, go, throw the ball, have a couple extra balls out. If you want to use a glove in a baseball, that's fine too. But you can move 5, 8 guys in and out of this drill, getting your sprints in relatively quickly. If you're using a baseball, the throw is going to be much deeper. By the time that kid gets back to the line, you should already have 3 or 4 other guys going. Give them a bit of a break. So this is a pretty good conditioning drill. Probably more for stations if you've got 5, 8 guys, more so than an entire team, or you're going to have to break up and have the kids throw them to each other. But definitely a fun exercise if you haven't tried to mix something like this in your conditioning. I tell you, I played college baseball. I've been there before. Running poles is no fun, Coach. Okay, running poles is not
look
enjoyable.
At their face when you say, "Okay, pole time."
I tell you what, if I had one more pole to run in my life, I might shoot myself. Poles are just not any fun for conditioning.
Even just this drill, if you had a football, you've changed it up, you made it a little bit fun. You're going to watch those kids say, "I want my turn. I want my turn. I want to do that again."
Yeah. And with the bands on with this specific drill, if you've got sets of Kbands, obviously most any time that you're running in them, it's going to crush your legs way faster. If you want to really try to build some conditioning, throw some Kbands on some kids and watch the way they move. Run 4 or 5 resisted sets, have them unclip, and you'll see everyone's eyes light up. The way that it makes you feel is pretty tremendous and can help with your conditioning as well.
And it makes it nice that you've got skills and conditioning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. For more baseball drills, head to kbandstraining.com. Utilize our baseball training section. Or I think on YouTube, I've got a baseball playlist set up as well with, 70, 80 videos that you can utilize for a bunch of drill ideas as well. Have a great day.